Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I want to do a video just to give you guys kind of a hybrid unboxing slash review. And the house we're going to talk about today is Alexandria. So Alexandria is a company who mainly makes their own renditions of the more expensive counterpart fragrances, right? They clone fragrances. Now they do have some original creations, which I feel like this company's starting to kind of branch off into that a little bit. But I'll tell you, if you are looking to save a little bit of money and go with a fragrance that smells just like the original, I would definitely give this a go. Now, I have not smelled all their fragrances, and I can't tell you, how close these are to a lot of the expensive counterparts, but based on what other folks have set up for Fragrantica and the consistent ratings that this brand gets on Fragrantica, it's pretty safe to say that if you get one of their fragrances that are, meant to be inspired by something else, it's on skin, nobody's gonna tell the difference. I mean, a lot of folks, if you were to spray this stuff on paper with the original counterpart, maybe you can kind of pinpoint a little bit of a difference, but on skin, remember, on skin everything changes. Your own body chemistry changes the scent. Whether you use any kind of skin lotion or not, whatever shave cream you use, whatever hair products, whatever laundry detergent, all this smell, you can have the exact same fragrance sprayed on two different dudes and it's gonna smell slightly different, right? So ultimately you're getting the vibe of your favorite fragrance with this brand. So they sent me 7 different fragrances. I'll start with their unreleased one here. Stay tuned for this, let this be on your radar. This is Stronger Than You, Absolutely. Now I don't know if this is actually gonna be the name, or if this is just meant to, this is their rendition of Stronger Than You, Absolutely. I think that's the actual original one, but smells fantastic. I actually emailed my contact after spraying this. I said, I didn't know you had this one. And they're like, we don't. It's not available yet, because I would have requested full bottle of that bad boy. It smells amazing. But the ones I did get are one called No Apologies, Royal Equestrian, and I'm going to tell you guys which ones these are meant to smell like. We have a travel set, which has Upside Down, and I'll come back to them, don't worry. We have Santel's Kiss. You could probably guess which one that's meant to smell like. We have Hasi Vaz. Again, kind of cluing you into what that might smell like. And of course we have Interplay. I know what you're thinking. It's not that. So, all right. So what do you get? So here's the presentation. Beautiful box. You guys know with any product that I ever review on this channel, I never really get too involved in the box or really worry too much about the box. What's most important is the product you're getting, right? But they do have a nice presentation. This is kind of a standard box I've seen many brands use, but they've done their own thing with it. It's not just a standard black and gold. I like they did kind of the white and gold with this sort of like textured, almost like canvas-like material. Very cool looking. Pop open the cap, and of course you have the platform where the juice goes. Very cool, very nice. Their bottles actually kind of took me for a surprise, because I thought, over the years when I've looked at the Alexandria brand, I've always seen the same old basic rectangular or square bottles, right, with the wood cap. This was really a nice surprise. I was pretty surprised to see this beautiful blue bottle. Very cool, blue bottle. Nice heavy metal gold cap, great atomizer. Of course, again, for me, all I care about is does the juice come out? And of course, the labels on these, they kind of use a universal cap and bottle with their branding, and then just stick the labels on whatever fragrance you're getting. Very heavy, very niche-like, very similar in my mind to House of the Matriarch, where they do something with the blue and gold. Very clean, very classy, and very rich looking, right? You want to put this on your dresser, man, people want to see that and be like, damn, you must have spent a lot of money. You don't have to spend a lot to smell good. Now, as far as price point on these, the price is going to range, and I do have their website open right now, although I got to log back in here. All right, so as far as their pricing, these particular scents, so let's talk about what these smell like, and I'll give you guys the price. I'm not going to tell you guys the price I'm not going to read the price on every single 100 ml bottle. I'll leave it to you. Click the link in the description. Check out their website. But I will tell you that these fragrances smell amazing. Now, again, they're not their original creations, at least the ones that I have. These are, meant to smell like other more expensive counterparts, but the quality is there. I know some folks will review fragrances and say, oh, this got a big alcohol blast or it's synthetic. I never really understand that. If the fragrance smells good. That's really all that matters. The alcohol blast, if it has it or not, is irrelevant because that's going to evaporate off. It doesn't really mean anything. So I never really let that part of a fragrance really bother me too much. I can tell you I've had fragrances by other brands that are running the $350 niche price that have that big alcohol blast. So I don't know. With these, I don't get that though, which is really surprising. What's interesting is I don't get that with these. And I actually have an older sample from Royal Equestrian, and I sprayed it now. I've had it maybe about a year and a half, 2 years, maybe longer. I don't get that alcohol blast at all. So kind of interesting. So what do we get here? So no apologies, right? So this is meant to smell like Nasamoto Pardon. Now I did blind choose this based on other reviewers. You know, this is one this is kind of a little bit of an acquired scent, and everybody's going to like some different. Now, by no means does this not smell good. This smells amazing, but I tend to lately be kind of drawn more towards more of the gourmand fragrances, although some might argue due to the chocolate note that this could be gourmand. But what you're getting here is a floral chocolatey oud is what I get. Very masculine, although the first spray it a little bit, get to know this one a little bit. I think you'll start to appreciate it more as you own it a little more. But I would try to get your nose on this ahead of time. This is definitely going to be kind of sexy, kind of exotic. I don't really consider this gourmand because the chocolate in this isn't really sweet. It's not a sweet fragrance. It's a woody, floral, like almost like a dark chocolate kind of note, right? So, I mean, very interesting. I do look forward to wearing this more. Definitely a cold weather scent, and you're definitely getting that wood and that oud. Again, it's not a skanky oud. It's just kind of a very clean woodiness kind of vibe to it. And you definitely get that chocolate. So next to that, we have Royal Equestrian. This is Parfum de Marly Layton's cologne. This smells beautiful, and I've been wanting to, I've been wanting to add a Layton cologne in my collection for quite some time, and oh, man, beautiful. Absolutely stunning. This is really one of the only brands that I've been able to find recently that you can actually find for a Layton cologne. So, pretty cool they have it. Let me give you the price on this one here, because it's $109 for 100 mils of the Pardon cologne. Let me go over to Layton and see what the price is as of today. Some folks have said, you know, that you can get Detour Noir, but even the price on that's starting to jump. All right, here we go, Layton. So this one is only available in 100 mil, 55, and 30 mils. So yeah, this one's same price, comparably priced, $109 for 100 mils. We compare that to actually Parfum de Marly's Layton. That's quite a savings. And from what I can tell, the performance on this is fantastic. The projection, the longevity. I've worn this for a few hours now. It just smells beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. So then, of course, they sent me, again, I showed you guys Stronger Than You Absolute, their little sample. This is not really, I don't think there's anything you can just go get. It's something I throw in as a freebie. But their travel kit. Now, they need to correct their website, because when I went to their website, if you want to get this, I can't find this anywhere on it, but if you search the little magnifying glass icon up at the upper right, just search travel, and this will pull up. So $50, you get 40 mils of fragrance. You know, basic cardboard box, travel set, very, very, very simple, right? And you get 4 atomizers and 4 sleeves. So I think it's kind of interesting they included 4. This is kind of what other brands do that do the kind of the sign-up service where you pay monthly and you get to choose 1 per month or 2 per month, whatever it may be. The ones I requested are ones that you guys have probably heard about. So we have the first one here this is Baccarat Rouge 540's interpretation. This is called Interplay. Kind of interesting Interplay. I thought it was going to be Interlude Man's cologne, but Interplay is Baccarat Rouge 540. Smells identical. The next one is Hasivat, and this is called Hasivaz. So this is meant to smell like Hasivat. I think Hasivat kind of has a Creed Ventus kind of vibe. I actually have these sprayed here on these makeshift test strips. Yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful smoky kind of citrusy pineapple scent. I think if you like Creed Ventus, like how could you not? You'll love Hasivat or this one here, Hasivaz. Fantastic. Next one, this is a Santal 33 cologne. This is called Santal's Kiss. You could probably have guessed what that is meant to smell like. You know, 10 mils per vial. I think they just probably should have included 1 sleeve, because really you don't really need 4 of these, but they sent them anyway. I mean, that's still cool. You got them. Very easy to slip in your bag, your purse, whatever. And of course, we have this one here. I really wish I could swap this for a full bottle because I've never smelled this one before. And this is called Upside Down. And this is, oh my God, this is their take on Initio's Side Effect. And recently I discovered Initio, their brand, because I picked up Oud for Glory, which is a clone of Initio's Oud for Greatness. You know, everybody and their brothers reviewed it. It smells identical. You know, of course, on paper you might notice a little difference, but it is a beautiful scent. And getting to smell this makes me just really wonder what else is out there by not only this brand but like Initio. It smells fantastic, and that's kind of the I love that sweet gourmand, just sexy vibe you get. Of all these all kind of share that sexy kind of gourmand vibe, in my opinion, except for Santal, that's more fresh, kind of green. But you know, the No Apologies, this is, you know, Nasamato's Pardon, and this is, like I said, very, I think if you're not a fan of floral fragrances, you may not like that, but it got so many great reviews on YouTube that I said, oh man, I must love that. I will tell you, it's probably my least favorite of all these, but again, it is time-tested, a fantastic juice, and definitely I think it's one, based on some of the reviews I read about it on Fragrantica, that it kind of has to grow on you a little bit. So, and that happens with fragrances. I think anybody who collects fragrances knows that sometimes you need to kind of get to know it a little bit. You know, I have fragrances I've tried in the past. For instance, I had a sample I got years ago of the Royal Equestrian, and I did use it. I did like it, but I never really appreciated it as much as when I actually, you know, got to know it again. And this is just a fantastic fragrance. Again, all the other fragrances I've smelled by Alexandria over the years have been exceptional quality. I think that their fragrances are niche quality. You know, I think that if you like just beautiful smelling fragrances with that, you know, you're not going to buy these and get something that's going to last you like some of the really cheap blind buys you're going to find in Ross or TJ Maxx. You're not going to get something like that, spray it and have it be gone. It's going to linger. It's going to stay. The concentration's good. The quality is good. You really can't go wrong. And I just don't see the point in spending $300 for a bottle of cologne when you have brands doing this, you know. And it's cool that they make different sizes. Like, you don't necessarily have to go spend $100 for 100 mils. And if you look at that pricing, that's kind of in line with designer fragrances you're going to find at your, you know, your local mall. You know what I mean? But you're getting the niche stuff here. So definitely an opportunity for people to get the things that smell very exotic and unique that you wouldn't be able to get your hands on otherwise, unless you want to fork out a shit ton of money. So great brand. I want to thank Alexandria for their generosity in sending these to me. I can't wait to wear more of these. The problem with getting multiple fragrances in one shipment is that by the end of the day, I am just radiating all these different fragrances. So I just go to town, then I got to shower and pick one. But I will come back to them. You know, the thing about when I do these videos, especially with a brand that's already established, is that, you know, let's face it, no matter what you're looking for, if you look at these fragrances, everyone and their brothers reviewed Baccarat Rouge 540. Everyone and their brothers reviewed Santal. Not many people have reviewed Side Effect. There's a few reviews on that, but, you know, same thing with Leighton, right? These are classics. But some of the other ones, you know, some more exotic scents, they have so many fragrances. I really hope to get more samples from them and collaborate with them again, because it's a great opportunity to really get to know more fragrances. And, of course, share these great fragrances with you folks, the folks who are purchasing this stuff, myself included. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if I can help you guys in any way. Link, as always, in description. I'll do my best to help you should you need any kind of you know, guidance. But remember, fragrance choosing, fragrance wearing is so subjective. Ultimately, I think when you watch somebody on YouTube, you know, kind of get to know what they may like. And if you try to dabble your feet in the water a little bit and get to know some of these fragrances that they've recommended, you might say, oh man, you know, like, we kind of see eye to eye. The problem is when you look at guys who review all kinds of fragrances, is that, you know, like guys like Cubano, Redolescence, these are great guys to watch. But, you know, they're like me, they're very open-minded. They like all fragrances. Not a lot is off-putting to them. So you may smell something, or they may recommend something that you absolutely think you're going to love, and then you get it and you're like, ah, it's not what I expected. But Remember, that's part of the journey, discovering fragrances, learning about fragrances, wearing different fragrances, and tastes do change. Like your nose will develop in time. I'm not going to say it gets more sophisticated. It's just I know my nose has changed over time. I used to be more of a freshy guy, and now I lean more towards the exotic, daring. So this pardon, I'm definitely going to enjoy getting to know a little more. And again, check out those other guys' channels for some great information. They review fragrances just in a way that I'm just not capable of doing that. They do a great job. So if I can help in any way, by all means, let me know, and check their channels out as well. So again, Alexandria, thank you very much. Have a great day. Happy holidays, folks, and take care.